Hey guys, and welcome back. My name's NG Paradox, and we're here in Westeros, where the trial by combat has not seemed to come to fruition. Your Grace, Lady Amira Frey of Dany is clearly my vassal. Yeah. These lands to my domain. Martin Payne. Okay, so they're underneath Martin Payne, but you say they should be underneath you. I agree. This would seem just. This would, yeah. That is completely correct. That is how things... I gotta keep the peace. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Payne. Your Grace, I humbly accept your command. Thank you, Mr. Payne. I did give you your lands back, you know. We gotta keep the peace. You know, these are how the borders are. There's a reason there are 7 kingdoms in this situation. It keeps a balance. I mean, that's not the reason, but it seems to have kept a balance for hundreds of years. Most of the time. Okay, sometimes. We gotta remember, there's only one thing that keeps these kingdoms in line. Fear. Fear and blood. Except Dany probably would not agree with that at all. Even a crazy Dany. Even an insane Dany. You're still Dany. I mean, that's how you gotta look at it. She's just like really crazy proud. Really crazy patient. She'll just sit in a room waiting for something to happen. That's the kind of thing I sort of imagine her being. The advice to my bannerman. You relinquish your position as Lord of Duskendale, but I mean, you're 1 years old. How can a 1-year-old even give a command? So it went to her, and she's married to a Buckwell. So the heir would be this Riker. What a confusing family of Hollard Hall. Ooh, maybe I should do the Hollard series at one point. Okay, here we go. The lands are back under. I need to check again. Mr. Jacaerys, where is your champion? You're getting called for trial, damn it. You're not getting out of this that easily. Now, I could attack, but at 13%. Restore the Night's Watch. Yes, let's do it. We'll attack anyway. Thank you very much, Dawn. Thank you, Aaron. So the Aarons are going to invade themselves. That's fine. I'll let the Aarons deal with it. They should be able to handle that. Plus, I would like to see them lose men, because the Aarons obviously are quite strong. We don't want to get too strong. Lord Paramount Jacaerys Valerian has demanded a trial before the court, apparently this time. Apparently, I guess we'll say, his champion never showed up. So his champion, after like a couple of months, never showed up. Dany goes, come on. We're having this trial by combat? And he goes, okay, how about then a trial by court? I don't want to fight. I don't want to get my fingers, you know, dirty. Lord Aegon Targaryen shall oversee to ensure justice. Very good, my son. A conspiracy against the realm, a charge brought by Queen Daenerys Targaryen. Lord Paramount Jacaerys begins to present his defense. But the court did not seem impressed. He cut a very unconvincing and nervous figure. He shall interrogate him. Strutting back and forth, Lord Aegon masterfully questioned the accused. Using every superlative available in the common tongue, he captivated the court, ripping through the accused's defense and showing them to be a liar. He made a strong case. He's been found guilty. Head on the spike. I'll send him to the wall. He'll walk through the streets naked. Let's send him to the wall. Send him to the wall. Goodbye, Sir Jacaerys the Black. The wall no longer exists, but we're about to rebuild it, so you can go there and help out. And your son, Lord Paramount Jacaerys Valerian. Okay, he can continue being whatever he does. Is his wife pregnant again? No. He got married, and he's a dragon egg. Good job, my son. He married a bastard Betley. Ha. With a septon. Ha. This is what you love. You love this 11-year-old. Fine, Dany accepts. Dany wants her kids to be happy. She'll let you marry for love. But I mean, why? Why do you like... Okay, it's fine. You know, mothers don't always see the same things their kids do in their partners. How can I rely on my generals when their understanding of warfare is so lacking? Lead from the center. Excellent. How's the Vale? My leal and able servant. Yeah, let's give us some money. Almost had enough. Ooh. One evening you want to examine your dragon egg, and you're almost sure that it's emanating heat. Perhaps it is responding to my touch, and will soon reveal its secret. I will reveal it. Oh yeah, I don't have a dragon. I could just hatch my egg. That's something I could do, but Dany's a bit old. If I hatch the egg, I mean, what's the point? Yeah, it's not ill. Yeah, I mean, we might just give it to my son, and he can give it to his daughter. In fact, I could just give it to the daughter. Though I can't. I can give her Oathkeeper, but I can't give her the egg. Is it because I don't have a dragon, maybe? That could be why. The Prince of the Iron Throne used a favor to join all factions. What are you planning? What are you planning, Vermund? Oh, Crown Loyalist. Sorry, I almost therefore thought he was being a bad son. Actually, he was being an awesome son. Ah, you're just like your father and your grandfather. Mormont. Ah, that big bear. Greatest knights? There's none. Okay, well, next time we'll try great houses. Young Maliod is showing he's petty cruelty. Ooh. Yeah, I think she'd rather him be more ambitious. Try and maybe push him in a direction that's a bit more ambitious rather than cruel. From the great houses, Dale Macy. Okay, fine. Step forward. He does not want to do it. He's too lustful. Those women. Stony Shore. Okay. Fisher family. Blackpool, yeah? Blackpool, yeah. Sorry, I was kind of confused. I saw Blackpool and I was like, wait, that's a city, or a city in England. And then I thought, it can't be Blackpool. Then I said Blackpool and I was like, that sounds stupid. It was definitely more than 1 O. Because 1 O would sound really dumb. So dumb. Blackpool. Who would name something so stupid? No, I'm not saying Blackpool is you, I mean Blackpool. Yeah. She became a casualty. See, look how good son. Look how beautiful she turned out to be. Look at her skills. She'd have been such a good wife for you. And she's the heir to Dawn. Then again, that would have created such a mess. Because he controls land in the north. It would have just been a massive mess. And, you know, Dany wants him to marry for love. Huh. Seeks treatment. Probably a good idea. Probably might as well go to the Maester. Crown Loyalists. Any big plots? No one's trying to kill me? Okay, good. How are prisoners? Bail. We can't call you to court, maybe because we already know that you did it. Maybe that's why there's no need. You could use... He didn't listen to me. Maybe executing someone's a bit too much for not listening. Let's throw him in the oblique, because she's quite proud, and she's a bit more, maybe, you know... She's a bit proud of herself. That craziness, the lunacy in her mind has now made her push him to throw him in the oblique. It's like, he won't listen. He didn't listen to me. He didn't deserve to have a nice cell. What? She's trusting. Okay, let's go with her craziness. Her craziness of her trusting and her ambition. She's going to say, my life is in your hand. Do whatever you want, Maester Ramsay. So it could go completely wrong. Grand Maester Ramsay approached you with a small knife. He held your arm steady and made a precise incision, barely breaking your skin. He then proceeded to press something against the wound. It looked like diseased tissue, and you shuddered. I feel amazing! Wow! He just brought new life and vigor into Dany. The King's Guard died a natural death. Goodbye, Rickon. Goodbye. Rickon? Let's go with Rickon, because Rickon, they already have that with an I. Okay, Westfield, Naive Pisa. Wow, a lot of young girls are starting to grow up in the court of King's Landing. Isn't that lovely? Why is my son fighting? I honor my allegiance. Thank you, Selma. You finally honor your allegiance after all the things I've done for your family. God, they never supported me hardly at all. To increase council power. Okay, we're at 6% apparently, so I think the Arryns are just getting there. No? The Arryns were just there, weren't they? I saw them marching up. We got the Red Watch coming though. Blackhaven. I'll order them to stand down. Mr. Sunglass, do as I say. You saw what happened to the other guy. Do it. Okay, good job. Now, just oversee the realm, my son. And High Admiral, those will go back to normal once the war's over, so we won't give them out, because then those people will lose it. I've not tested it. If you give it to someone during a war, and then you click the button to give it back to the people after the war, will it then give the negative opinion of those people before losing their position? I would assume so. I would assume so. Okay, we've got lots of men here. The kidnappers overpowered me and made sure I could not call for help by stuffing a filthy rag into my mouth. Luckily, they did not get far away with me before Prince Aegor and the guards managed to free me. Thank you, my son. See, my son, it's always thanks to him. Oh, you're wounded. You need more scars, yeah? That's what you needed, of course. But yeah, my son did it. Thank you. This is going to make her more paranoid. And he had a bastard daughter. Tala Waters. With a girl called Sabrina. Just a low-born claw girl. Apparently she was just too attractive for him. He couldn't help himself. His wife is not pregnant either. Son, 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 what are you doing? What are you doing? Call counter support. Attempt to hat check. Is there one just to give the egg away? I'm sure it was like the sword. Just wanted to check. No, it is. I think it is like the sword. I'll wait till I'm dead and I give it to my son, and he can give it to his daughter. Hopefully that's not too long, because I don't want her to be too old before she gets it. We want to have a connection with it. That's how it's meant to be. I think he got him to join the good faction, the loyalist faction. Our men are all charging in, and that's the only army. So he beat the Liberation Army. Can be discouraged from associating with factions. Benar Frey. What faction is he in at the moment? Ah, he's leading that faction. Ask politely. When I say ask politely, it's like she's very passive-aggressive politely. Olrin Whitehead. Okay. Oh, we're scraping the bottom of the barrel, and they still won't accept. Do not speak to me of obligations. Asshole. He's married to a girl from the Some Islands. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the family, the LOL family. Oh, that's a shame. So here's family. The Freys will inherit those lands. Oh, dear. That's not what we wanted. This girl's just arrived at my court, but she's now dead. We're at 69%. 1,700 men. The Arryns are about to charge in. And the Martells. Look at that. Absolutely crushed beneath their feet. 100%. The Night's Watch will be restored. And there we go. As it should be. We have Lord Commander Davin Marbrand seeing it restored. Dany saved the Night's Watch. Good for her. Quarren Peel. Your son, Varman, should be given a member of the King's Guard. I agree. So Maynard would be a good choice. Ormond Etheridge. They could be good choices. Or Andrin Blackwood. He's extremely strong. I think Dany would like to keep him close. Then again, she does love her children a lot. Actually, yeah, because of Dany's kind of craziness for her children, she's going to be really attached to her kids. She's going to send him to look after him. Because he's like the best one. She's going to be like, you must protect my son at all costs. And we're going to go and build, what was it called? Summerhall. I think now is the time to colonize. Do it. There we go. Summerhall will be restored to its former glories. See, Dany's just trying to do it. She just wants to fix everything. Can be usurped. Okay. We can usurp all these lands. I think it's just for now, probably. Once the Mega War system disappears. The war's over. Appoint the old council, yep. Ah, how many actually intervene against the aggression of Lord Halman Malister? What is going on here, then? Ah, against the tyranny. Okay. So has he got the crossing on his side? Yeah, it's Southstone, the crossing, and the trident. So the Malisters control Southstone. Okay. The trident is controlled by her. Okay, so this trident, I think. Yeah, that's the trident the Lord Paramancy. This is the trident Viperin. Blandish. Okay, just well, I saw that name there, seemed a bit odd. And we got the crossing. Okay. Martin Frey. He's pretty good overall. Look at those numbers. That's not too bad. He's not like a genius. He's not quick. He's not naturally gifted. Very good, Mr. Frey. I'll order him to stand down, though, of course. I'm afraid I cannot end this war. What, you saw what happened to the last one. You'll be branded a traitor. I'll choose someone else to have your lands, then. Would Dany go that far? She has converted a lot of people before, yeah. I'll name someone else the ruler of the Southstone. Grant a claim on Southstone to the liege. To myself. I'll give it to the liege. That's probably not going to help in any shape or form, really. But yeah, Dany's just like, I now grant you, Lady Vance, his lands. Now go, kill. The heir is Riker. My vassal requested that Sir Vaemon Targaryen should be sworn to him. I mean, that is true. But Dany's crazy, so she's going to just promise you, because she wants her son very close. So she's going to be like, oh, yes, of course, you're right. But, you know, he is my son. I love him so much. She just keeps going on about how great her son is. Until he's just like, okay, fine, I really just don't care. Please, just let me go see my wife, you crazy lady. Of course, says Dany. My courtier, Jazane, is aiming for the stars. The ambitious little brat. That's only right. Yeah. There we go. Okay, she's now ambitious. It's like, she should show more ambition. She should be the most ambitious thing ever. Yeah, show more ambition. Become the most ambitious thing everyone's ever seen. Stupid girl. Oh, was that something about Sir Aegon? Yeah, Aegon. I completely forgot about you. I thought the kidnap might be a little bit difficult. Imprisoning 60% is not too bad, but he's reason to be proud. Yeah, we'll go with that then. I'll leave him though. I don't think he's going to cause much trouble for us. We got his son in jail, so I don't think he's going to do anything about it. A small spear throwing competition would be entertaining. It's also a great way to enliven your battle technique. Maybe you should arrange a contest. You know what? I think Dany will. Because she's so proud and ambitious, she's going to be like, someone mentioned it, like someone in the court said, you know it'd be really good? Let's have a throne competition. And Dany was like, I can do that. And you know, this is like a little old lady, Dany, 50, well, she's 57. She's a little bit older, her back's maybe going a little bit, and she's like, I can do that? And the guy's like, my lady, you know, this is for, you know, big, strong men. You can be extremely dangerous. Oh, it's fine. I can do it. I ride dragons. Okay, let's just let her do it. And so there we go. We'll let her throw it. After dozens of spears have been hurled. Oh, it's spears. For some reason I was thinking the axe throwing, but yeah. Hurled through the air. A sole victor emerges. No one managed to throw farther than Derek Payne. I mean, look at that. For middle fighter, giant, I'm not surprised. He can throw his spear through me anytime, said Dany. Ooh. Yeah. Having spent countless hours swinging your sword, it is clear that your technique is getting better. Wow. 15% chance of skilled fighter. 57 years old Dany has learned to be a skilled fighter. That is great. With a Valyrian steel sword in her hand. Dany has had a life, it has to have been said. She traveled the east, defeated the White Walkers. There she learned to kind of properly fight. And since then she's just gotten better. Oh, he sent Frey to the Night's Watch. Now, who did he give those other towers to? He's legalized slavery. Yeah. So the Shadow Tower is commanded by Holger Appleton. Looks like a nice choice. And East Watch is commanded by Stafford of Lannisport. I do think he had one before. Yeah, I do think he was one of the commanders before. So that's nice. Back here we've got Damien Rumbold. Has declared Valeman claim on the Trident War. So he's now claiming the whole Trident. That is pretty big. Yeah, ooh. Gilbert. You are pushing it. Not only do you have the Vale and the North, you're now trying to take the whole Trident. This is worrying. I could command him to just end the war, which I probably should. 1 second. To my liege, the nice beauty, Daenerys. Oh, I mean, son, I'm not sure it's a way to speak to your mother, but then again, we are Targaryens. Maybe this is the way you should speak to your mother. But still, it has not escaped me that several of your commanders lack formal training. A generous offer. Very good. Okay. But yeah, that is a little worrying. How many men does he have? 24,000. And she has 6,000. Okay. So he's going to destroy her and get really strong. I'm going to command you to stand down. I'm sorry, sir. Dany does not like this. She know what Jon Arryn did to our father. I cannot end this war. I'll have you arrested for treason. And he's declared second war against the tyranny of Daenerys Targaryen. So he managed to escape. Dany, in her craziness, she couldn't stand the idea of him not listening to her. And she felt that this was in direct contrast to her demands and that he was obviously plotting. So she tried to arrest him. He managed to get wind of it and escaped to arms. They will honor their obligation. Suffer the consequences. A lot of people, though, are not joining in. The Selmies have joined. And in fact, many people have taken the side of Mr. Gilbert Arryn. They feel that maybe Dany went a bit too far. He has legitimate claims on these lands. He can do as he wishes. But Dany, I agree, Dany probably did go a bit too hasty involved in this. But that's because she's crazy at the moment, so she pushed it. Selmies are the only ones that are going to back us. The Careless, apparently. And he's got quite a few of the people in the Crown lands on his side. Yeah, most of the Crown lands have gone for him. But the other Lord Paramounts decided to stay out of it. What is going to happen? Well, we'll have to wait till next time. I've been NG, and the whole of the Crown lands has rebelled. I'll see you then.